connecting you to our community, 11 Connects.
Welcome to 11 Connects. I'm your host, Jen Lennon. Today I'm joined by Diane Price. She is the president and CEO of Early Connections Learning Centers. Nice to see you again, Diane.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you're here because you have such an important service within our community, childcare. And I know it's been an unusual year this past year. Things have ebbed and flowed. Tell me what's been going on and where you stand today and how you can support folks that need to get back to work.
Thanks, Jen. You know, we've been really fortunate through the past year that we've had a lot of community support, and we were able to keep our doors open through this entire up and down of the last year and a few months. And we were there for the essential workforce and the people who needed childcare every day in order for them to be able to take care of all of us as we went through this pandemic. There were some difficult times, but we've been very fortunate with a lot of community support. All of our centers remained open. We haven't had any major closures. Early care and education has some very strong recommendations or requirements for health and safety. So that wasn't particularly different for us. Cleaning of toys, cleaning of classrooms, using bleach solutions, all of that is pretty normal. Masks were a different kind of thing, but we're all used to them. And that's what we do. You know, parents typically would come into our classrooms and have conversations with our parents. That isn't happening right now. You know, parents have to drop their children off at the door. But we'll get back to a different place. We've been able to maintain good communication with families, and we have openings for parents who are still interested in early care and education and need childcare in order for them to go back to work.
And Diane, you bring up a very important point. You've been there for essential workers who've been taking care of all of us this whole time. But as other folks venture back now who might have been working from home and it's time to have someone help with the childcare, you're there. And to have that nurturing quality environment, that's critical. I know that's what you've always done at Early Connections.
We pride ourselves in that. We pride ourselves in being a comprehensive program, meeting all the needs of children, but also being a place where children can be children. And so that's always been important to us. And these are difficult times for all of us, and they're particularly difficult for children. Things are very different than normal for them. And so for them to try to figure out how to put that into their lives has been tough on them. And so having consistent teachers, having a place to go every day, knowing that someone is there to greet them, hug on them, you know, all the things that happen in a good quality setting, it's been great for them too.
Good. And I know that you do 6 weeks old all the way through 14 years, but you mentioned the teachers for a moment, and that's been critical. And I know that you're looking to welcome more people in to be that support system, more teachers. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I can only say that our teachers have been phenomenal. They've showed up every day from the very beginning. They walked in every morning. They did the things they needed to do. They welcomed children and families. They went through their concerns, their fears, but continued to be there for our clients every day, and most importantly for those children. But unfortunately, our country, our state, our community we're facing a bit of a crisis. And so we're all looking for good quality people who are interested in working in early care and education. So we have openings for people who have maybe been displaced from their jobs and might be looking for another career for them. We have places for those, other folks in the community. We really need to keep our childcare centers open. We've always known that childcare is a part of a good economy, but even now more than ever, we understand if we're going to turn this economy around and we're going to keep businesses open, then we have to be there for those employees, and we have to be there to support our community and our workforce.